Well, happy New Year's, everybody. It's nice to see you guys. My name is David Landau, and I'm here at the Locke Library in McFarland, Wisconsin for a New Year's Eve Happy New Year party. And this is my guitar, and the first song we're going to sing is all about a tree, and it goes like this. There is a tree. It's the prettiest tree that you ever did see. And the trees in the hole and the holes in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. Now on that tree, there is a branch, prettiest branch that you ever did see. And the branch on the tree, and the trees in the hole and the holes in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, green grass grows all around. Now on that branch, there is a nest, prettiest nest that you ever did see. And the nest on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the trees in the hole and the holes in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, green grass grows all around. Now on that nest, there is a cow, prettiest cow that you... Did I say cow? Not a cow, no cows, sorry. Cows do not live on a nest. There's no cows on a nest. No cows, no cows. Now on that nest, there is a shark, the prettiest shark that... Did I say shark? There's no sharks! Sharks do not live on a nest. You do not want a shark on a nest. There's no sharks. Now on that nest, there is an alligator. No alligators! No alligators. It's a bird. It's a bird. Birds live on a nest. It's a bird. Now on that nest, there is a bird. It's the prettiest bird that you ever did see. And the birds on the nest, and the nest on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the trees in the hole, and the holes in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, green grass grows all around. Now on that bird, there's a fancy party hat. It's not a party hat. Birds do not wear party hats, you guys. No party hats. Now on that bird, there is a swimming suit. Not a swimming suit. Birds do not wear swimming suits. Birds have feathers. They have feathers. Now on that bird, there is a feather. Prettiest feather that you ever did see. And the feathers on the bird, and the birds on the nest, and the nest on the branch, and the branch on the tree, and the trees in the hole, and the holes in the ground. And the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. Green grass grows all around. All right. Well, hey, you guys, that green grass song, that's an old song. I knew that song when I was a kid. That song is older than me. Now, this next song, though, this is a new song. And I know it's a new song because I wrote it not too long ago, and it's called Macaroni and Cheese. It's all about hot dogs. It's not about hot dogs. It's all about grilled cheese sandwiches. It's not about grilled cheese sandwiches. It's about macaroni and cheese. You know that. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. We like to eat macaroni and cheese. Mac and bees. Mac and bees. Don't eat macaroni and bees. That's not a good idea. No way, no. Mac and fleas. Mac and fleas. Ew. Don't eat macaroni and fleas, you guys. That's not a good idea. Mac and keys. Mac. I got keys. I got them in my pocket. I got them right here. Hold on a second. I got them here. There. Dun, 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 dun. And now I will eat them. No. Do not eat your keys, you guys. Don't eat keys. That's not a good idea either. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. We like to eat macaroni and cheese. Not bees. Not fleas. Not keys, not porcupine meat, because that would be very pokey. We like cheese, macaroni and cheese. That's my new song, Macaroni and Cheese. Thank you very much. All right. Well, I tell you what, I'm having a nice time here on New Year's Eve in McFarland, Wisconsin at the library. And the next song is good for moving around. I need all the girls and boys to stand up for this one. And you got to get your butterfly wings ready, okay? You're going to fly around like a butterfly. And then when I say freeze, then you just stop and freeze. Like that, okay? You got your wings all ready? It goes like this. We'll fly, fly, butterfly, fly, 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 butterfly, fly, 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 butterfly, fly, and freeze. And jump, kangaroo, jump, 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 little kangaroo, jump, 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 little kangaroo, jump, jump, and freeze. And twirl dancer, twirl, twirl, twirl dancer, twirl, twirl, twirl dancer, twirl, twirl, and freeze. Okay, now this one's a tricky one. Well, it'll be easy for the big kids, but kind of tricky for the little guys. You have to stand on one foot like a flamingo. Stand on one foot, flamingo. Stand on one foot flamingo. Stand on one foot flamingo. Stand on one foot and freeze. What about a fast one, like a cheetah? Cheetahs run fast. Well, run fat cheetah, run fast. Run fat cheetah, run fast. Run fat cheetah, run fast and freeze. What else goes fast? Race cars. Race cars are fast. Drive your race car, driver, drive a car. Race car, driver, drive a car. Race car, driver, drive a car, and freeze. What about turtles? They're fast. And wait a minute. Turtles are not fast. Turtles are slow. Very slow. Slow turtle. Slow, slow. Very slow. Little turtle, so slow, super slow turtle, so slow and freeze. Frogs. You guys are going to be frogs. I should tell the grown-ups, though, first of all, grown-ups, I no longer eat frog legs. I'm not sure if you guys eat frog legs. I don't eat frog legs anymore. They make me too jumpy. Thank you. Thank you very much. And ribbit little froggy, jump, jump. Ribbit little froggy, jump, jump. Ribbit little froggy, jump, jump, and freeze. Stretch your neck, giraffe. Stretch your neck. Long neck giraffe, stretch your neck. Long neck giraffe, stretch your neck, and freeze. What about pigs? They roll around in the mud, roll in the mud. Piggy roll in the mud, a little piggy roll in the mud. Mud, a little piggy roll in the mud. And then you're very frozen, but not the movie Frozen. I don't do those songs. I also don't do songs from Frozen 2. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the sleep song. The sleep song is easy. There are two parts. In the first part, you just lay down and go to sleep. In the second part, you're going to wake up and dance and dance and dance when you hear the alarm clock. And that just sounds like... And then you just wake up and dance and dance and dance, okay? So it just goes like this. Lullaby and good night. Won't you sleep, boys and girls? Sleep all night long till the morning comes along. Okay, now remember, when you hear the alarm clock, it's dancing time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Get up and get dressed, have some breakfast too. Comb your hair, brush your teeth, off to school. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. One more time, lullaby and good night. Won't you sleep, little horses? Sleep all... Did I say horses? Not horses! You guys are not horses! You are girls and boys. You are not horses. Sleep all night long in the barn. And then in the... Wait a minute. You don't sleep in a barn. You sleep in a bed. In a warm, cozy bed. And then in the morning when you wake up, you can have a good breakfast. And its name is called hay. And then... Not hay! Do not eat hay for breakfast. What about cereal for breakfast? That's better than hay. And then you can have a wonderful day. Okay, now remember about the alarm clock. When you hear the alarm clock, it's dancing time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Get up and get dressed, have some breakfast too. Comb your hair, brush your teeth, off to school. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Okay, one more time, last one. One more time, lullaby, last one. And good night, won't you sleep, little hamburgers? Sleep all... Hamburgers? You guys are not hamburgers. You are girls and boys. You are not hamburgers. Sleep all night long on a hamburger bun. And wait a minute. You don't sleep on a hamburger bun. You sleep in a bed, in a warm, cozy bed. And then in the morning when you wake up, you can eat pickles and onions and ketchup and mustard for breakfast. And then, ew. That's not good for breakfast. Don't eat that for breakfast. What about cereal for breakfast? Or maybe pancakes or waffles or maybe toast or eggs. Eggs are good for breakfast. Oatmeal. And then you can have a wonderful day. Okay, now remember, last one for dancing. Remember, when you hear the alarm clock, dancing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Meow. Meow. That's not an alarm clock. That is a kitty cat. We do not need a kitty cat to wake us up. We need an alarm clock. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Cuckoo. 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 That's a cuckoo clock. We need an alarm clock, not a cuckoo clock. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Get up and get dressed, have some breakfast too. Comb your hair, brush your teeth. It's off to school. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. A little bit of a sleep song for all the girls and boys and grown-ups.
All right, Happy New Year's, friends. So, any New Year party needs a New Year treat. And I thought today I'd share with you a treat that you can make together as a family. It's pretty simple. What you're going to need is some marshmallows, extras for snacking as you're going along, some sprinkles, chocolate chips, which I have melted. And this is a grown-up task. Now, grown-ups, I know we get a little impatient about melting things in the microwave, but you really want to take your time with the chocolate chips. Don't set it for 2 minutes and walk away because you will have a burned mess. What you're going to want to do is melt them at 30-second increments. And I ended up filling the bowl about this high with my chocolate chips. I set it for 30 seconds, stirred it, 30 seconds, stirred it, and it only needed about 15 more seconds to fully melt. And you'll want to keep stirring it. It stays melted for a pretty long time once you've got those chips melted. You'll also want to buy regular milk chocolate chips instead of the semi-sweet, because those are just not going to taste as good. And you're going to need some plates to do your activities. And so I've got some sprinkles laid out here and some lollipop sticks. You can get these in the aisle where you buy your cake decorations in. So we're going to stab a marshmallow and dip it in the chocolate. Get it nice and covered. And then little fingers can get in there to the sprinkles and pick up some sprinkles and just drizzle them on to the marshmallows. And then you can set them down on a plate or wax paper if you've got wax paper at home. And we'll do another one. And fingers will definitely get into the chocolate while you're doing this as well. Do some stars. We'll set that one down. And we'll do one more with our dots there. And these keep really well. If you don't end up eating them all, you can save them and put them in your cocoa the next day. Start the new year off with a tasty treat in your cocoa. And we have a cute looking treat to share with your friends and family. And that's it. Now that we've had our tasty treat, it's time for us to make our craft. We're going to be making a New Year's Eve ball, kind of like the one in Times Square that's going to drop at midnight. So we're going to make our own ball. And in your craft kits from the library, you will have a styrofoam ball, some of our pins, some sequins in blue and white, and your black ribbon for hanging your ball. What you're going to need from home is a marker, and it can be any color. It could be rainbow colored. You can color your ball any color or any design you want. I'm going to go for purple today, and you're going to just take your marker and color that ball. And you will end up with your fingers being the color of your ball. All right, once you have your ball colored, it's time to start putting your pins into it. And you need to figure out where you want the top of your ball to be and just mark it with your marker just a little bit so it's a little darker on there. The pins and sequins are separate, and in order to get the pin through the sequins, you might need a grown-up's help for this. You're going to run the tip of the pin through there and push through. And these are plastic, but it is a choking hazard, parents. So for little ones, you're going to want to keep an eye on them while they're doing this. One thing that I found really helpful while doing this was to go ahead and stick all of the pins through the sequins in advance. And that'll be on the instruction sheet too that came with your crafting kit, that you may want to put those through. And it doesn't matter what color you put through what sequins. So go through like that. Once you have those all set, it's time to stick them in the ball. And remember, you've marked your top, and you can do any design you like. I like to do a little bit of a circle around the top and a little circle around the bottom. And you just push them into the styrofoam. And if you accidentally put it in a place where you're not wanting it, you can just pull it out and push it in another spot. You could even punch holes in this to make designs as well. So you go around and say you want to do like Miss Heather did with her example one. So I'll show you my example once I finish putting the last pin in here. So I've done a circle on there. And you can do it on the bottom, do it wherever. So on this one, I wrote 2021 because that's the year we're heading into. We're saying goodbye to 2020. We're ready to head into 2021. If you wanted to do that or put your family name on there, you'll want to take a pencil or another color marker and write it out before. So I wrote the 2021 on my ball before I stuck the pins in there, so I had a guide for where to go on there. Once you are done sticking all the pieces into your ball, the last thing you want to do is stick your ribbon on there. And to do that, we've given you one extra pin. So don't toss it out after you've done all your sequins. You're going to go through the ribbon with that pin like that. You're going to loop it around and put it through there. And then remember that top, you've marked your top. You're going to stick it through the top there. And now you're ready at midnight or 8 o'clock if you're going to bed early to drop the ball and welcome the new year. Have a wonderful and happy New Year, friends, and I cannot wait for what adventures wait for us in 2021. Happy New Year.
You guys, I'm having a great time. My name is David Landau. I told you that already, but I'm going to tell you again. And I'm having a wonderful time. You guys are a good audience on New Year's Eve here at this library party. Okay, I have good news and I have bad news about this next song, though. The good news, you guys are going to be a little peanut. And you're going to sit down on a railroad track. That's the good news. Now, the bad news, a train. A train is going to come down the track and squish you, just like that. But then the good news, now you're peanut butter, okay? So you have to start as kind of a round little peanut kind of guy, and then when I say squish, then you just lay down flat, like a train just runs you, you just lay down like a train runs you over, okay? You got it? Oh, here we go. You're a peanut. You're a peanut, you sat on a railroad track, your heart was all aflutter. Around the bend came the choo-choo train, squish, peanut butter. And now you're peanut butter. And that's a very short song, you guys. That's so short, though, we should do it again. Let's do it again. But this time, you're not a peanut. This time, you guys are apples. And when you get squished, applesauce. You're an apple, you sat on a railroad track, thinking you're the boss. Around the bend came the choo-choo train, squish, applesauce. Applesauce. Okay, this time, oranges. You guys are oranges. And when you get squished, orange sauce. Orange juice. Orange juice. There is no orange sauce. There's applesauce. There is no orange sauce. There are jellyfish. There are no peanut butter fish. These are questions I have for a different day. Different day. Okay, here we go. You guys are oranges. You're an orange. You sat on a railroad track, feeling kind of loose. Around the bend came the choo-choo train. Squish! Orange juice. You guys are orange juice. Okay, this time you guys are grapes. You're a grape. You're a grape. You sat on a railroad track, feeling mighty fine. Around the bend. Ooh, actually, let me change that one. That one I usually do at the late show. Let me change that one. You guys are grapes. You're a grape. You sat on a railroad track. You had a purple belly. Around the bend came the choo-choo train. Squish! Grape jelly. You're jelly. Grape jelly. Okay, now the last one is the same as the first one. You are a peanut. You're a peanut, you sat on a railroad track, your heart was all aflutter. Around the bend came the choo-choo train, squish, peanut butter. Peanut butter. That's the peanut that sat on a railroad track. Thank you very much. All right, McFarland, it is time for my most requested song that I ever do. It's called Icky Sticky Bubblegum. Seriously, every time I do a show, people ask me to do Icky Sticky Bubblegum. I've been doing this one for a lot of years now. Let me put my guitar down really quick. I'm going to put it right over here. And I need all the girls and boys to take out one piece of bubblegum. I got mine in my pocket. Here it is. Dun, dun, dun. All right, now take out your gum. Now hold it up so I can see it. Okay, now take off the wrapper. Now put the gum in your eyeball and chew it up. Ow, 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 ow. That's not a good idea. Do not put gum in your eye. Take it out of your eye. Gum doesn't go in your eye. Gum goes in your mouth. Put the gum in your mouth and chew it up in your mouth. That's pretty good. You still have the wrapper too, right? I know you guys know this already because your families are teaching you wonderful things. Wrappers are not going to get thrown on the floor, okay? If you have a wrapper, please throw it in your other eyeball. No, that's not good. Take it out of there. It doesn't go in your eye. A wrapper goes in your mouth and chew it up. That's not good. That's not good. Take it out of there. A wrapper doesn't go in your mouth. A wrapper goes in the garbage can. And the gum is in your mouth. And let me hear some chewing like. Okay, now blow a little bubble. And then blow it bigger. And then bigger. And then take your fingers and pop it. And peel it off your nose. And then chew it back up. Okay, now take it out of your mouth. And then just look at it. Ew. It's very icky and sticky. Okay, now hold it up so I can see it. Okay, now put it in your hand. And then smush it all together with your other hand. And then show me your icky, sticky hands. And you know there's a song and dance. It goes like this. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum. Makes your hands stick to your head. Now they're stuck on my head. And you pull them, and you pull them, and you pull them away. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum. Makes your hands stick to your tummy. Right on your tummy. And you pull them, and you pull them, and you pull them away. All right, let's do a fast one. Super fast. Get your feet ready. Get your hands ready. A-cha-cha. Super fast. Sticky, 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 bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Sticky, 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 bubble gum. Makes your hands stick to your eyeballs. Oh, that got dark. And you pull them, and you pull them, and you pull them away. All right, one more. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, sticky, 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 bubble gum. Makes your hands stick to your nose. And you pull them, and you pull them, and you pull them away. Let's go turn on the water. Psh, and then wash your hands in the water. Soap. Get some soap on there. Soap them up real good. Now wash the soap off in the water. And when your hands are clean, turn off the water. Get a paper towel. Dry them up. Now, you guys, if you have a dirty, wet paper towel, please do not throw it on the floor. Dirty paper towels go in your eyeball. No. That's not a good idea. Take it out of there. A dirty paper towel does not go in your eyeball. It goes in your mouth and chew it up. That is not good. Take it out of there. Where does a dirty paper towel go, you guys? In the garbage can. And that's how we do icky, sticky, bubble gum. All right. Well. This is quite the New Year's Eve party we're having around this place, I can tell you that right now. All right, it is time for one of my favorite songs I get to do with the kids. It's called The 5 Little Ducks. I'm the mama duck. You guys, you're the little ducks. Every day, all of you little ducks, you're going to go over the hill and far away. Okay? And then I'm going to be the mom, and I'm going to say quack, 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 and that means I want all the little ducks, all you guys, you have to come back here, back to your spots right here. This is going to be your home. Come back home when I say quack, quack, quack. All right? And I don't think I have any other rules for you. So when I say got it, you say got it. Got it? Got it. All right, you got it. Here we go. Well, you got to go far away. Well, 5 little ducks went out to play. There they go, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 come on back. And 4 little ducks came waddling back. Quack, 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 quack. All right, did y'all come back? Everybody came back? Okay, good. One more time. You ready? One more time. Well, 4 little ducks went out to play. There they go, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 come on back. And 3 little ducks came waddling back. 3 ducks. I have a joke. About 3 ducks. You guys, what do you call 3 ducks in a box? You call it a box of quackers. Thank you very much. It's a box of quackers. Not crackers, quackers. A box of quackers. You're not supposed to distract me over here. Here we go. Well, 3 ducks. Well, 3 little ducks went out to play. There they go, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 come on back. And 2 little ducks came waddling back. All right, very good. I have another joke. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? If they flew over the bay, they would be bagels. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, 2 little ducks went out to play. There they go, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 come on back. And 1 little duck came waddling back. All right, you guys, last one coming up. Ooh, but on the last one, it's going to change a little bit. This time, when I say quack, 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 you guys don't even come back. Okay, just stay out there and have a good time. But then Dad's coming home, and Dad's gonna be loud, and it's gonna be like, quack! Like really loud. Come home when you hear the loud one, okay? Don't come home on the first one. Come home on the loud one. Here we go. Well, 1 little duck went out to play, over the hill and far away. Mother duck said quack, quack, quack. But no little ducks came waddling back. And Mother duck was so sad. And Daddy duck was so loud. And Daddy duck said, quack! 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 And the 5 little ducks came waddling back. Ducks. I'll give a hand to all the ducks that came back so nice. Very good. Well, I tell you what, you guys, I think it's time for hokey pokey dancing. You got to get your foot ready for this one. It starts with a foot. You put your foot in the end. No, not the end. Beginning, the beginning. You put your foot in, you put your foot out, you put your foot in, you shake it all about, then you shake your foot all about. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about. You put your eyeballs in, put your eyeballs out, put your eyeballs in and you shake them all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about. You put your tongue out, you put your tongue and you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your arm in, you put your arm out, you put your arm in, you shake it all about. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your lips in, you put your lips out, you put your lips in and you shake them all about. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. And that's what it's all about. All right, the last one is your whole body, the whole thing. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in and you shake it all. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hokey pokey. And a hand for the dancers, the hokey pokey dancers. Very nice. All right, you guys, it's time for my other favorite song I get to do with the kids. This one is called The Old Ford Truck. And I need all the girls and boys to just get into your truck and close the door like this. Bam! Buckle up your seatbelt. Click, click. Start up your truck like this, like blah, 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 and then grab the steering wheel because you guys are driving. Here we go. Shift it. Shift it again. Beep, 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 beep. I know that guy over there. Oh no, it's a flat tire. Bubble gum. Take out some bubble gum. Chew it up. Take it out of your mouth. Make sure it's real sticky. Now take your sticky bubble gum and patch up your tire. Pump it up with an air pump. And then there's a song, and it goes like this. There's an old Ford truck with a puncture in its tire. An old Ford truck with a puncture in its tire. There's an old Ford truck with a puncture in its tire. So we patched it with a little piece of gum. And that is another very short song. But we'll do it again. But this time, it's going to change. This time, you guys, there's a job. And it's a loud job. And it sounds like this. Like that, okay? You gotta use your muscles. Do you have big muscles? Who has big? I see big muscles out there. Show me muscles. Okay, now you gotta use your muscles, and it's like that. Here we go. There's an old Ford with a puncture in its tire. An old Ford with a puncture in its tire. There's an old Ford with a puncture in its tire, so we patched it with a little piece of gum. Okay, this time, 2 jobs. You got the loud one, you know the loud one. Then there's a quiet one. The quiet one is the sound of the air going out of the tire, and it sounds like this. Psh, psh. So first the loud one, then the quiet one. Psh. Well, there's an old Ford with a psh in its tire, an old Ford with a psh in its tire. There's an old Ford with a psh in its tire, so we patched it with a little piece of gum. 3 jobs. This time, there are 3 jobs. You know the loud one. You know the quiet one. Psh. Then there's a silent one. We're not going to say tire, okay? Just make a tire. Okay, don't say tire, just make. And it's not a pointy tire. I know lots of girls and boys like to try the pointy tire style. It's not pointy. You cannot roll down the road if you're pointy tire. You know it's a round tire for rolling. Here we go. There's an old Ford with a psh in its. Hey, not pointy. It's a round tire. Well, there's an old Ford with a psh in its. It's not a pointy tire, you guys. It's a round tire. Well, there's an old Ford with a psh in its. I see a lot of pointy tires out there. So we patched it with a little piece of gum. All right, you guys. Last round coming up. All the jobs. The loud one. The quiet one. The silent one, and it's not pointy. It's round. It's not pointy. But then on the end, on the very end, we're going to make it good on the end. We're going to take the gum, and we're going to take it out of your mouth, and we're going to stretch it, and it's going to be like gum. You got it like gum. Do not take gum out of your eyeballs, though, okay? It's not like gum. No. And don't take gum out of your ears like gum. No. No, and don't take them out of your brain like, oh, that's not it. That's not how we're doing it. And it's definitely not like, gaw. That's not how we're doing it. Here we go. There's an old Ford with a psh in its... Hey, not pointy! It's a round tire! Well, there's an old Ford with a psh in its... Hey, I see pointy tires! Well, there's an old Ford with a psh in its... So we patched it with a little piece of gum. Sorry. Gum. That's not how we do it. That's not it. Gum. That's not it either. Gum. Hey! The old Ford truck. All right. I am having a wonderful time here on New Year's Eve, you guys, at the McFarland Library. And let me see. I think it's going to be about time for our very last song today. And it's called Bye Bye Sweetie Pie. And do I have any announcements to make? Just Happy New Year announcements. That's about all I have to say, I think. And thank you to the library for having me do this show with you guys. This is kind of fun. I'd like to do this every day of my whole life. Well, anyway, Bye Bye Sweetie Pie. It sounds like this. La 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 cuckoo, cha la 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 cha cha. That's not it. That's not how Bye Bye Sweetie Pie sounds. It goes like this. Bye bye Sweetie Pie, bye bye Sweetie Pie. See you later, alligator. Bye bye Sweetie Pie. What about clicking tongues? Can you help me with click your tongue like... Chickens. You guys are chickens. You have to walk around like a chicken. You have to have chicken wings, and you gotta have a chicken neck. And then you gotta strut like you're a chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken. What about super fast chickens? Chicken, 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 chicken. Bye bye Sweetie Pie, bye bye Sweetie Pie. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Bye bye hamburger salad pie. I mean, sweetie hamburger salad pie. Sweetie pie. Sweetie Pie. Now, when I say have a great night, you guys say you have a great night. Have a great night. You have a great night. When I say be good, you say you be good. Be good. You very good. When I say listen to your grown-ups, you say you listen to your grown-ups. Listen to your grown-ups. You listen to your grown-ups. Hey, I think we're all going to listen to our grown-ups. We're all going to be good, and we're all going to have a great night. And my name is David Landau, and thank you guys for listening and watching, and Happy New Year! Dun, dun, dun.
Hi everyone, and Happy New Year's. My name is Abby and I am the teen librarian here. I thought everyone could use a snack today, so I'm going to show you how to make popcorn. You can see that I do not have a microwave here, so actually I'm going to show you how to make popcorn on the stovetop. I am not an expert, but my dad is a popcorn expert, and he made popcorn for us every Thursday night when I was growing up. he would make popcorn and we'd watch The Office live on TV before it was on Netflix. So he's the popcorn pro, but I'm gonna show you how to make it today for yourself. So what you need, of course, you'll need some popcorn kernels. You'll need some oil. I have some vegetable oil. And you need a pan that has a lid. The lid is really important. And because we're using the stove and we're gonna have hot oil, you're gonna wanna ask permission from the adult in your house to do this before you start. Okay, so step one, make sure you have your pot and turn on the stove. I am kind of eyeballing my ingredients because it matters a lot about what size pan that you have. That's why I'm not doing exact measurements. So here we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour the oil in the pan, and I'm gonna put enough so it makes kind of a single layer and covers the whole bottom of the pan. Okay, I have my oil in my pan covering the whole bottom. And what I'm just gonna do now is I'm gonna add 3 kernels of popcorn to start out with. Put them in the oil and put my lid on. And when those 3 special kernels are popped, that's when we know our oil is hot enough to keep going. This is where I wait for the stove to get hot. All right, my 3 special kernels have popped, so now I know that my oil is hot enough. So I'm gonna add some more of the kernels, and again, I'm gonna add just enough to cover the bottom layer of the pan, so making about roughly a single layer. Okay, and then put the lid back on. I'm gonna give it a little swirl to cover the kernels with the oil. And now you wait, but it's not gonna take long, so don't walk away from your pan. It is gonna go pretty fast. So we're gonna listen to it. We're not gonna peek yet. We're gonna wait till we hear the popping starts. All right, so it started to pop just a little bit, and I'm gonna let out just a little bit of steam. Just give it a little, just crack the lid a little bit. I'm gonna give it another little swirl. Okay, when it starts reaching the top, it's okay to pour a little bit into your bowl and keep the rest popping. You don't want to wait until there's no more popping, until like it's silent. You want to keep going because it's better to have some unpopped kernels than it is to have burnt popcorn. I'm going to pour a little bit out. Still a little bit more. I'm going to let it go another little bit. All right. The popping has slowed down, so I'm gonna dump it out. All right, I did have a fair amount of unpopped kernels in there, but that's better than having burnt kernels. Now, I am making 2 batches for you today, so I'm gonna do that one more time, but that's all there is to it. All right, those are popped. Again, I'm adding enough kernels to put a thin layer of popcorn. And I had just enough. I'm gonna move my bowl just temporarily. Actually, maybe I'll just do that. All right, I'm gonna dump a little bit out. Give it another couple seconds. All right, there, we're good to go with both batches of popcorn. It's jumpy, okay. All right, so now that we have both batches of popcorn, what you could do, of course, you could just add some melted butter, add some salt, that's totally fine. If you're really boring, you could add that pre-made stuff that you can buy, but that is not why we're here today. I'm gonna show you 2 different toppings that you can make yourself. I'm gonna show you how to make ranch flavored popcorn, and I'm gonna show you how to make gingerbread flavored popcorn. So a sweet and a savory. For the ranch one, that's what we're gonna start with. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have some spices and mix them all together. I'm adding a half teaspoon of dill. I am adding a half teaspoon of chives. I am adding a half teaspoon of garlic powder, half teaspoon of onion powder, and about a 1/4 tablespoon of salt and pepper. And then all I'm gonna do, mix it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it over my popcorn. And then you just wanna mix it up. I'm just gonna do it with my hands because that's the easiest and the most fun. All right, that is your ranch popcorn ready to go. Next, we're gonna do our gingerbread flavored popcorn. So same thing, I have some spices and I'm gonna add them together. I have a 1.5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. And I have a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. So I'm mixing all of that together. And spilling a little bit. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle that over the batch of popcorn. And I'm just gonna mix it all together. And you're ready to go. So you have ranch flavored popcorn, gingerbread flavored popcorn, and you're ready for your New Year's Eve. All right, thanks everyone for watching and Happy New Year's. Bye.
Well, hello everyone. Happy New Year. I'm Ann, the Adult Services Librarian, and this is my special guest, Joe.
I'm Joe. I belong to Ann.
It's true. So for this New Year's, you might notice my glorious headgear. That is part of our adult take-home craft, which I hope you've picked up and enjoyed. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about why you might want to do an adult party hat. Are you going to be at home for New Year's? Probably. I will be. I'll be in my pajamas asleep by 9:30, but I'll be wearing a hat. So for this craft, it's really pretty simple. We'll give you paper, we'll give you embellishments, accoutrement, yarn for your craft. Be creative. Say you want to do something like this. This is just yarn glued on a hat and taped together with a pom-pom on top. Say you think, Ann, I'm an adult. I don't want to make a party hat. I'm not partying. Maybe you want to take this as just a little meditative time to think about your goals for next year. For 2021, based on how 2020 went, maybe you want to get fit for next year because of a possible zombie apocalypse. I think we all know it's a possibility. So you're going to write Get Fit, Fight Zombies 2021 on your party hat. Say you want to go more traditional party though. Now this isn't finished. What couldn't you do with this hat, to be honest? But real simple technique, I'll show you real quick. You just take a square of tissue paper, you wrap it around a pencil, the end of a pencil, the eraser end of a pencil, and you put a little glue on it, and then you just hold it on there, push from the inside so it sticks, and you have a festive hat. Looks a little bit like salad. Maybe you've resolved to eat more greens next year. Who's to say? But I hope you have fun with the party hat craft. It's designed to just be a fun little meditative thing. Again, get your party on even at home. And speaking of parties, maybe you want a fancy mocktail, and that's why Joe is here. So I'll turn it over to Joe.
You can't celebrate New Year's without having a beverage, and seeing as how most establishments maybe or may not be closed or you'll be at home, you'll want to celebrate. And what a better time than to try to become your own mixologist. It's not that hard. It's all about what you like. Don't overcomplicate it. I know there's a lot of stuff here, but really all it is just throwing in some juices, some fruit, and some other beverages together. All these options here are all non-alcoholic, including these fancy bottles, and then a plethora of juices and different bitters and all that kind of stuff. Home mixology is very easy. Just let your mind go, let your mind wander. Pick up some different bitters that you like, mix it in with some different sodas that you like. It's that easy. One of the things that I like to start off with, kind of fun and fancy, you can start with, this is a non-alcoholic brut, go figure. Brut's like champagne. If you want to do champagne, by all means, go right ahead. For those of you who don't know how to open up a bottle of champagne, very easy. You twist the crown cap off, point it away from yourself, and I like to...
And others.
I like to cover it with a towel. And the key thing is to twist the bottle and not the cork. So your left hand holds the cork with the towel, your right hand twists and pulls down slightly, and there you go. Very simple like that. Cork doesn't shoot off, there's no foam, all that good stuff. So we begin celebrating 2021 with a nice glass of bubbly, non-alcoholic. In this case, to classy it up, maybe drop a couple pomegranate seeds in. Let them float up, bounce up and down, all that kind of stuff. Here you go, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Other different options, especially for the kids, are like catawba juices, mixed and sparkling apple juices, things like that. And there's a whole variety here. This is a sparkling apple cider. I have a sparkling pear beverage, a cranberry apple, and a pink sparkling catawba juice. And I growing up with my folks, we'd have catawba juice and sparkling apple ciders during the holiday season. We would mix them, we would drink, chill them and all that kind of stuff. Excellent served chilled, of course. So one thing with the sparkling apple cider and the catawba juice, again, it's as simple as pouring it into a glass and possibly adding a little garnish. So for the case of our apple cider, we pour our apple cider. Look at how fancy that is. So neat. And then, maybe slip a little apple garnish in. Why not, right? Oh my goodness. So fancy. It's simple like that. I mean, it's artistic, it's fancy, it's fun. It is what it is. But let's say I want to get tropical. I'm here in the doldrums of Wisconsin. In McFarland, there's snow. They're not plowing Highway 51. Where do I go? What do I do? I want to taste the beach. Very simple. We can make our own little non-alcoholic boat drink. And that's all that's going to consist of is a variety of juices. And if you want to get super fancy, some orgeat syrup. That's almond. You don't need to use orgeat. You can use almond extract, vanilla extract, things like that to make it kind of flavorful. But that's really simple. We're just going to add some ice. And just a plethora of juices. So we have a passion fruit juice. We're gonna add, let's add some mango juice. That sounds kind of good, right? I think mango. Mango, very, very, very good. And maybe some papaya as well, kind of tasty. Now, got to go with our old standbys. Orange juice, of course. That is a must. And I'm doing about an ounce each of these juices, just for about one serving. You can make it as you see fit. If you want to add more or less, whatever you have in your house, any juices really work. You mix that up. The orgeat syrup, can't forget that. That is the key element to this thing. See? Almondy.
Very almondy.
Very almondy. A little bit of that. And the fun thing with that, you mix it up. Pour it in your glass. And if you want to get extra special, you can add one of your fancy chilled beverages, one of your sparkling beverages, add that bubble. In my case, let's add, what should we add, Ann? Do we add sparkling pear?
We need some sparkle.
We need some sparkle.
We absolutely need some
How about
sparkle.
some sparkle and pink? So
I
let's
like
add
it.
some pink catawba juice. And look at that. We add that in there, kind of adds a nice little tropical flavor.
That's a beachy look.
So pink, orange, fun, tasty, and have a sip.
Gladly. I would gladly be transported to a beach right now.
Especially this time of year.
Oh, that's good.
Is it?
That's good. A+.
A plus?
It needs a little paper umbrella.
Delicious. Another thing you can do, it is Wisconsin, we'll have leftover cranberries. I created a cranberry syrup here myself. I took some fresh Wisconsin cranberries, about a cup of sugar, some bourbon, and then cooked that down for over about an hour low on the stove. Dissolve the sugar, water, bourbon, and then the cranberries, stew that all down, mash that all up, threw a couple oranges in there while it was cooking down, and then pushed it through a strainer, and then you have a nice cranberry syrup you can use. And what you can do with that, mix your flavors here. So again, we'll go with some ice. We'll add lovely, tasty, what do we think? Ginger ale. How about ginger ale?
You can't go wrong with ginger ale.
Again, the bubbles, folks. It's all about the bubbles. Effervescent. Ginger ale. We'll add a little cranberry juice. Again, nothing fancy. Don't need to be exact. We're not, It's kind of like potions class in Harry Potter for those of you who've read it. And we'll do a little cran apple as well. And what we can do with this one is very simple. You can do one of two things. You can coat your glass with some cranberry syrup, mix it in there like that. Give that a stir. We don't want the ice in this one, so we'll strain it out. Kind of fancy, I would think, right? Maybe we'll garnish it with a nice orange. Gotta have our garnish here. And that is that little cocktail. It's kind of a cranberry, fall-esque, apple. Bring those flavors of the holidays back to us a little bit, and yet cheer the upcoming year. So we had to move some stuff around. These last few drinks have been kind of fruity, tart, sugary. What if you don't have as much of a sweet tooth? What if you want something a little bit more herbal? Again, there's different options for that as well. They do make non-alcoholic distillates, such as this Seedlip brand. Basically, it's infused water, distilled infused water with cardamom, clove, cinnamon, all that kind of stuff, and something a little bit more adult for the adult palate. We have that too. There's a wide variety of different mixtures. There's elderflower tonics, there's cucumber sodas, and my favorite, bitters. Bitters enhance pretty much anything. You can take club soda, add a couple dashes of different bitters, and you got yourself a nice little tasty treat. For this one, we'll take our kind of our spicy infused non-alcoholic spirit here, for lack of a better term, and add some of our more earthy herbal flavors to it. So we'll do about 2 ounces of that. We'll add a couple drops of bitters. This contains allspice, ginger, and black pepper. So that'll add a couple different flavors, add a little drops of those. And then we'll mix that in. And again, it's all about layering flavors, layering some different complexities here. So we add that, and then we'll top it off with a little cucumber soda. Now this one, again, isn't going to be sugary, sweet, tropical. It's going to be more herbal, more adult, that kind of thing. We'll garnish with both a lime and put one of our lemons in there as well. And Anne, give that a try.
Gladly.
How did I do on that one?
Well, we're about to find out. Ooh, it smells really nice too.
Another good thing is you can mix this with some just regular tonic water, really good.
That's really refreshing. It, like Joe said, if you don't have a tremendous sweet tooth, this is good. This is good.
And again, that's something that you can do as well. There's a whole plethora of options for you out there to use. Your imagination, your crafty creativity is what this makes of it. So as you make your hats with your kiddos, mix some sodas, mix some pops, mix some beverages all together, and have a wonderful and safe and happy New Year. Happy New Year, Anne.
Happy New Year, Joe.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Should old acquaintance be forgotten, ever thought upon? The flames of love extinguished and fully past and gone. Is thy sweetheart now grown so cold, that loving breast of thine, that thou canst never once reflect on old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of